Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to LEGO Indiana Jones 2. The adventure continues. And the quest continues, I suppose. I have two characters that I need to find. And then one vehicle. And there's definitely some weirdness going on with that whole setup, because one of the characters I'm looking for is the explosives character. So while I could try to do some of these levels, the majority of them I don't think would work. I think I'd walk into them and they would say we need a character with explosives. That has been the way it has been, certainly for the other boxes that we've done so far. And so it kind of makes no sense to even attempt these things quite yet. Let's see. We have this water section. Now, there was a box that we'll get to later, and I believe it was The Last Crusade, where we were on this boat scene, and then that boat scene kind of disappeared and we never saw it again, which was certainly weird. And I'm starting to wonder if maybe I can't even get to this boat over here, which is a different boat, or if this was totally the intention that you were supposed to come this way. And oh no, I need a spear chucking person. Oh, this is gonna take forever. How was I supposed to know I needed a spear chucking character? Spear throwing. Spear chucker. Is that like an insult or something from a long time ago? Why is that phrase in my head? I don't know. I might be saying something horribly offensive from years ago. There's quite a lot of that in history, actually. Where there's an interesting one. At one point in Old English, they used to call boys girls and girls boys, and it somehow turned around, or something like that. I'm probably a little bit wrong on how that worked, but there was a lot of that. Just the language evolves. Anyways, I will call this guy a spear thrower because that's more accurate anyways. He is throwing the spears, not just randomly chucking them somewhere. Chucking would be kind of without care or intention of direction. And then I need my other character to come over here, and then this is probably the bonus level that I haven't gotten yet. Yep. So this is the final bonus level that we have to do, and before I really don't want to start the other levels, but I may have no choice. We're using the snake whip feature, which doesn't really affect gameplay, or it shouldn't, although that being said, it's not working greatly. Seriously. Swing back and forth. Oh, interesting. I may very well have to turn off the snake whip. What's going on here? Am I not hitting it fast enough, or is there something that's killing me? That was incredibly strange. Alright, so we've got a lot of things on fire, and I don't want to put things out of fire unless I have to. So I just feel like this whole system is not a good system in the first place. So I don't think he's gonna be able to make it over here without putting out a few more things on fire. But I can grab these and use them. That's nice. Shoot that. Can I come over here? Come over here. Come over and grab this. Almost fell into the quicksand there. The way this TNT is set up in these levels is kind of weird. We don't need multiple barrels of TNT. One barrel is more than enough. And then you could have silver items on top of that to, like, silver boxes. It's redundant to make it so obvious. And I just don't like the idea of the TNT in the barrels in the same way I don't like the other items in the chests. It just hides them from screen and makes them a little bit less recognizable immediately to the eye. And I would prefer if I could, there we go, I would prefer if I could just immediately recognize the thing and play the game, not have to question what I'm looking at. I'm almost up to 100 million, which is still not really anywhere if we're going for, if this is something that will let me get up to like 10 billion or something. I wouldn't be surprised if it might have a hard limit on it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't also. Alright. So what I'm thinking is that possibly this race wasn't done. Just possibly. Why is this car here? Anyways. So I'm gonna try and do this race a second time. And this is gonna be a tough one. Gotta be real careful over all this. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I seem to kind of recall that this thing... Oh no, come on, get out of the way. There we go. And that's exactly who we needed, was this explosive character. Russian officer. Now the only other thing we have to purchase is there is a character. Is this the Russian officer? No. Like, I want to play as the Russian officer first of all. And then I kind of need to figure out what is this thing here? Is this where I'm supposed to try and land? Because we're looking all over the map, and there's this crying item that doesn't make any sense. There's all of this. There's all of this. I don't think there's any more vehicle races. I don't think there's anything. Did I perhaps do this race and never finish it? Let's turn around and try this race, I guess. Right. I'm pretty sure I did do this race all the way through. Otherwise, how would I know where I'm going? Honestly. Well, something has to be here. Like, was there something in this before? Or is there any idea of breaking those things? We've got vehicles. Like, there's one more vehicle to unlock. Two. And see, I'm just uncertain. Just completely uncertain as to what unlocks that last vehicle, what unlocks the last character. I suppose, though, we should just start at the beginning and hope that one of these two levels I have the right characters for. Let's see. You need a female character to complete this level. So I don't have a complete. You need a character with a sword to complete this level. You need a character with a whip to complete this level. So we know exactly who we need. Because there's really only one character who's a female character and has a sword. Try buying vehicles to unlock them in this level. Well, this is one I can do. We just gotta... Let's see. We're gonna just have to get into the right vehicle. They can go in the water. Seriously? That's one. That way. So this is a pretty decent car we're in right now because it has a jump ability just by default, so that helps. See, and these ducks are oddly placed, definitely oddly placed, and if there were more elements to this game, I would be certain that there was something to those ducks, but there really isn't. Let's see. We're at 5 right now. Now we're at 5. And we're just going down the river looking for more. Trying to keep an eye out. Hmm. Found one over there on the right. And I guess the rest of them are going to be photogrammed this way on the right too. Alright, we need a jump. Let's see, jumps sometimes work and sometimes don't. Come on. Wow, this is... Man, that took a lot of work. A lot of work. Here's another one. So there's 3 more on this level. And I see one of them. And now there's 2 more on the level. So where is it hiding? Is it back this way? And even with things not chasing you, it's still a pretty boring level. It's like, it's slightly less frustrating when you're not trying to run around and hit moving targets, but only by the smallest of fractions. And then the lag certainly doesn't help. Your mileage may vary, I suppose, on whether you see any lag or not. I guess that's all I can ever say about any game is that it's very possible, particularly on PC, that large portions or everybody practically except for me don't have problems on the PC just because they're so varied. Now, where is the golden chest? Over there. But at the end of a level like this, do I feel proud of myself? Do I feel like I've really accomplished anything or done anything deserving? Not really. The game... So we need a whip character and the female character with the sword. So we know exactly who they're thinking of. So let's go get her. Let's see, we should probably figure out what's necessary for you are who we're looking for. We should also figure out what's necessary for these other levels, because 3 of them are right here. I guess those are the 3. You need a character with a gun to complete this level. You need a character with a sword to complete this level. You need a character with a gun to complete this level. Alright. I think we can find that. Because this guy... No, not that guy. No, not that guy. This guy and this girl both will work. And see, there's really no way you'd ever do all of this in order. It would take a lot of extra effort to make sure of that. Perhaps you would prefer to break things? Why are things not breaking? Like this sword there. And this sword there. And we've got this big gym that's 1 of 5. Interesting. We've never seen a gym in the Lego game before. This is an entirely new concept. I'm just gonna use the gun to shoot some more things. And seems like to free these people or find the gyms in them, you have to do a lot of extra work, which is strange. Yeah, a lot of weirdness is happening in this level, violating long established ways in which Lego games play. Let's see. Can you just shoot this guy? He doesn't want to die, so I'm not sure if he's not supposed to die or what. And see, I'm shooting these targets and it's blowing up these things. I'm dropping an anvil on boxes. Little Lego bats happening everywhere. Probably from Lego Batman 1. That's why they exist. I wonder how much thought actually was put into which of the licenses that they could have should they do in what order. Because in a lot of ways, it was all the WB, all the Warner Brothers licenses are just TT games for the taking, since WB owns at least portions and parts of TT games. So it's, if they license it for free to themselves effectively, or if it is really cheap, they could have easily said, well, should we do the Batman, should we do the Indiana Jones, should we do the Star Wars. Obviously the Star Wars was the thing that started it off. If Star Wars hadn't done really well for Lego in actual toys, then they wouldn't have ever licensed TT Games to do Lego versions of anything probably at all. And then the Lego Star Wars game turned out to be really good, although with some flaws. Definitely with some flaws. And then it just kept continuing from there to Batman, which frankly the Lego Batman I guess is probably the best version of Batman that's been made of games, arguably, for a while when it came out. Maybe that's not really the case, but because Arkham Asylum was pretty good, but it still had some problems. The sad thing about all art is, in the end, you have to say, I end up saying it was pretty good, but it had some problems over and over again on everything. There's just no way around it. We never get that perfect game. We never will. We certainly could get games that are a lot closer. So that made no sense whatsoever to collect gems, and I don't know why we weren't collecting something else instead. What would you normally collect in a Lego game or something like that? Blue canisters, maybe? What do I need in this level? You need a character with a whip to complete this level. You need a character with explosives to complete this level. So whip and explosives on that one. And I really don't want to hop up this mountain again, but I'll have to do it, won't I? Is this a bonus level? No, I don't think so. We need a character with a spear to complete this level. We need a character with explosives to complete this level. Alright, so we need a spear thrower and explosives and Indy. But, that being said, let's go ahead and take Indy. Like this guy, by the way. Does this guy throw anything? No. Does this guy throw anything? No. Female and Indy first. And then we'll use the UFO to get back to the top level. And do that. Just make it a nice, easy way. Right. Indy and yes, we've got the right combination, so we can do this level. True Adventurer done. That was easy enough. See, I'm seeing several things that look like they might be places where I'm supposed to start fires. Interesting. It's a concept that could certainly have existed in other Lego games, but I never saw it implemented. And so, one torch per location, it seems. There was a monkey. Did the monkey ever give us anything in this level? I think it did. There's a couple more torches. Pick up one of these, start a fire, pick up the other one. Oh, seriously? I'm gonna have to whip the other one, aren't I? And then pick it up with her, and then hop up here, and light this, and then blow myself up, or burn myself. One of these. Up. Turn this. I suppose I should take the furthest one I can find as far as I can go. 6. Now the question is where, oh where, is the shovel? Because the last remaining ones all require a shovel. Is there a torch? It's kind of silly to throw away a torch after you've lit a fire with it. Let's see. We needed a guy with a whip, right? That's what he specifically said. And the game isn't complaining that I'm missing an ability. Oh, is this the shovel right there? I think it might be. Yes, it is. Hard to see, but I got it. You know what? It'll probably be easier just to stay as Indiana Jones for this. Let's see, stay as Indy. Get stuck in the dirt. Take this. Take this. So I've got one more. And one more place I need to place it somewhere. Where is that hidden location? I don't want to lose the torch. But I'm having trouble. Let's just start going crazy and breaking things. We'll clear off the screen, I suppose, and see if anything appears to us. There it is. And the game lags. There we go. Ten out of 10, and we collected after dying a couple times. So we need a spear thrower and an explosives person, I think. So let's try that. How long have we been playing? Well, we've been playing long enough, I suppose. Let's go ahead and not make any more progress. I still need one vehicle that's out there somewhere. I still need one character that's out there somewhere. And I still have 2 levels that are out there somewhere. And it's very, very strange. Very, very, very strange. We're at 83.3% done. And we have 236 million studs. So that's no longer an issue. But it's definitely going to take a little bit more time of just wandering around trying to find the things. I wish there was some kind of detector that was unlocked, but I don't think I'm going to get any detectors of any kind. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.